Several teams starting the season strong, and that includes Denton Guyer, a 6A Division II state finalist last year, a new head coach this year. He's Heim, and he's good enough to join us now. Coach Heim, obviously a fantastic start for your team, 4-0, all 4 of your wins coming against teams that at the time you played them, they were ranked in state rankings in their respective classifications. Couldn't ask for a much better start to your head coaching career. Welcome to the big time, Coach Heim. How's it feel?
It feels great. This is something that somebody's asked me before, but if you're playing and sitting down a game of poker, you got dealt a hand. If you're a first-year head coach, this is the hand that you'd want to be dealt. We are very, very fortunate to have some young men that are great character young men and also happen to be unbelievable football players.
Obviously, the first name off of anybody's lips when they talk about Denton Guyer is going to be your quarterback, Jackson Arnold. Everybody knows, that's seen him, just how good this kid is. 5-star prospect on his way to Oklahoma. The game you guys won, though, on Friday night against Prosper, 23-6, you guys did that mostly on the ground with special teams and in a big part with your defense. How well-rounded is your football team?
I think that for you to be the team that you want to be, or the team that we've talked about is what we'd like to accomplish this season, you're going to need to be able to win games using all phases of football. And for us to, a game like that where we're playing a very, very good opponent in Prosper that's really good on defense, and then maybe throwing some different things on the back end for us to make it a little bit more difficult for us to throw the football, for us to lean into the run game, come out in the second half and establish the ground game and have, I think, over 250 at the end of the day. That feels good for us as the staff, and then maybe more importantly, our kids can go, hey, we can win games, whether it's defensively, special teams, and offensively throwing it or running it. I think that makes you pretty dynamic.
That game you played against Prosper on Friday night was the 5th time these two teams have played in less than 2 calendar years in the course of these last 3 seasons, playing in the district season as well as meeting in the regional final. It seems certainly very plausible that you guys may link up once again come December. What did you learn about this year's Prosper team and how that may be applicable come later on this season?
Just that they're very similar to the teams that we've played over the last 2 years. You're always going to come in. They're going to be well coached. They're going to be good on special teams. They're going to be tough defensively. Offensively, they're going to know how they want to attack what we do defensively. We're a little bit different in what we do. So we expect every single time that we play them that it's going to be a good football game. And I think y'all saw that on Friday night. It was a really tough. We were able to pull away at the end, but it was a game that wasn't decided until well into the 4th quarter.
Beyond that, and really before that, you're going to have to deal with an Allen team that obviously looks to be just about as good as Allen always is. You got a good McKinney team in that district as well. You guys still have work to be done. Can't ask for a better start, but as you look forward through your district slate, what jumps out at you, and how do you tackle the challenge that Allen is?
I think in this district, it's good because it prepares you for the playoffs. It's a district that is filled with unbelievable coaches, programs that have a long story tradition of being successful. And for us, it really is week to week. I know that's coach speak, but it's the truth. I mean, we have to look at each opponent that we play. They're all going to be a little bit different in their own right, but each week they're going to come in with a good plan, try to attack us in certain different ways, and we got to stay on our toes, and we got to stay mentally focused as a team. And that's something that we talk about, especially today with the youth. It's like, hey, we have to learn how to focus week in and week out to be the very, very best team that we can be.
Heim, the brand new head coach of the Denton Guyer Wildcats. Coach, thank you so much for the time. We really appreciate you joining us.
Thanks, Mike. Really appreciate you.
It's a man who has a 0 in his loss column, and I think he may have that 0 for quite some time.